Cosmonaut Quickie!
Alright, y'all, hot take coming in. I think Teen Titans Go is a fine show. Now, I know a lot of people blindly hate this show, and now they're seeing genuinely funny clips from the movie, and they're saying, wow, this movie must have different writers than the show because this is actually entertaining. Well, that's a little awkward, isn't it? Now, I'm not saying Teen Titans Go is a good show, but it's a kid's show. I'm just saying that blindly hating it because it's not the same as the original show that you wouldn't even watch if it was on right now is pretty dumb. And yeah, I mean it. You wouldn't watch it if it was on right now, because Young Justice was really good, and nobody fucking watched it. So shut up. It's the same mentality as hating the new Thundercats show. You guys weren't watching Thundercats anyway. I didn't see anybody going up in arms when the really good remake got canceled. Stop pretending to care about these things. And before you guys come at me saying, oh, well, Marcus, you hate Star Wars Rebels and that's a kid's show, nyeh. I've stated many times before that Rebels annoys me because they desperately try to reel in adults as well as kids, and that the show isn't able to balance the two sides at all. Teen Titans Go is 100% for kids, and it has a few meta jokes for the hardcore fans. There's a big difference. So yeah, I went to go see the Teen Titans movie, really only because I knew I could make a video on it, and I expected to get a laugh out of a few of the jokes. And yeah, it was basically what I expected. It was fine. There were like 6 jokes that absolutely killed me, and to be honest, all the kids in the audience didn't even get those ones. Like, there's a fucking Animaniacs joke, for crying out loud. That's not a joke for children. Superman is voiced by Nicolas Cage, which is even funnier when you realize that Nicolas Cage almost played Superman in a movie. His kid is also named after Superman. Stuff like that is only funny to people like me. There are a lot of meta and self-aware moments that got some big laughs out of me, but at the same time, there are really dumb kids jokes that weren't meant for people my age. To be honest, I kind of felt the same way watching this as when I watched Deadpool 2, which I didn't review, because I just didn't feel like it. In both movies, I only really laughed a few times, but those few times were genuinely funny. But everything else was kinda dumb and pandering to the main audience of the movie. In Teen Titans Go, you have to wade through dumb kid fart jokes, and in Deadpool, you have to wade through, well, normie humor. However, the difference is that when Teen Titans is stupid, I don't mind because it has a pretty good excuse. It's a kid's movie, and I kind of expect it to be a little dumb. I'm not saying that Teen Titans was better than Deadpool, but I will say that personally, I felt the same way watching both of them. They're both self-aware superhero spoof movies, so they're bound to feel pretty similar. One thing I did like was that this movie was also kind of unexpectedly celebratory of the DC legacy. The people making this movie know their shit. There were a lot of references and in-jokes that I really appreciated. It does kind of make an awkward scenario though, because in the theater, only me and my friends were laughing at the really deep references. The kids didn't get them, and the parents didn't get some of them either. So I think the ideal audience of this movie is 13-year-old Marcus. A kid who's a huge fucking nerd who will appreciate all the references and still be able to tolerate the dumbness of the kid jokes. Now, this isn't a godlike kids movie that everyone can enjoy like the Lego movie, but it isn't a stupid, worthless piece of shit either. It's a cute movie that has at least some worth. I feel like I say this a lot, but my main complaint was probably that this movie was just a little too long. Some movies work well with length, and some don't. And yes, I know this movie was only an hour and 20 minutes, but I still think it should have been an hour-long TV special. I at no point felt like this was really worth being a theatrical release. But hey, the kids in the theater liked it, so honestly, that's fine with me. It's pretty cute. If this is what it takes to get kids into like superheroes and stuff, then I'm not gonna be mad at it. Teen Titans Go is very aware of what it is. The whole theme of this movie is basically them just saying, yeah, we know there's a lot of people that don't like us, but you know what? We're gonna do our own thing anyway. That's pretty smart. I have to appreciate that at least a little bit. I gotta say, I don't regret seeing this movie, but at the same time, I'm probably not gonna watch it again in this lifetime. For what it's worth, I actually had fun watching this movie. If you have a group of friends who like DC Comics, if you're really into DC Comics and you want to see kind of a celebration of those characters, then go ahead and see this movie. You're probably not gonna be disappointed. I'm not gonna grade this movie on my regular number scale because I don't really feel like that's fair. So I'm gonna give this movie a, if you think you wanna watch it, then you'll probably like it, out of 10.